What is going on, guys? CJ here. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. I want to apologize for the lack of content, but I've been pretty busy. Like I stated in my previous videos, I'm in the military, and we did some training. Got some more training coming up. So other than really stashing parts and buying parts, I really haven't been having too much action. So that's why I haven't had too much content for the past couple months. But I actually have a lot of stuff for the car, and I wanted to take a minute to show you guys some of the things that I've recently pretty much bought. And so I have a lot of performance stuff, but I wanted to do two separate videos. I'm still waiting on a bunch of stuff that I ordered for Black Friday, and when I tell you I bought a lot of parts, I'm talking easily I would say roughly around $6 to $7 grand I've spent in the past 4 to 5 months on just this car. So what I wanted to do today is just show you guys some of the aesthetic things that I bought, and once I get all the performance parts, I'll do a separate video on that, and that alone is probably going to be somewhere around, I'd probably say 30 minutes, because I've spent a lot of money on this car. So first things first, I already made a video of the manifold, and what I'm going to do is it's already been ceramic coated, so that's what I wanted to show you guys. So let's go ahead. I've already had it back for a couple months, so I'll go ahead and unbox this for you guys so you guys can see it. Alright guys, went ahead and unbagged it for you, and as you can see, it has been ceramic coated. Now I went ahead and I went with the titanium Cerakote. I don't know if you guys could tell, but this looks like pretty much like a brushed titanium kind of look. I actually have something to reference it with. So this is an ARC radiator shroud, and as you can tell, this is pretty nice quality as far as what was done. And if you haven't seen my video on this hot parts kit, go ahead and check it out. It was the last video I posted about 5 months ago. And this is a Morrison fabrication hot parts kit. So I didn't do the downpipe. The downpipe is actually in this box right here. I just wanted to do the manifold, and then the wastegate recirculation little tube. So yeah guys, this is, I couldn't honestly be happier with the results. If you actually hold it in the light, it changes colors and stuff. I don't want to start bringing this outside because as you can hear the noise, I live on a busy road. But basically I decided to do this for two reasons. Number one, because as you saw in my other video, the manifold that I had became rusty. It's what happens after the elements get to it, water, and then just over time they'll just turn brown, even if it doesn't see water. So I wanted to make sure I got this done, and then not to mention that ceramic coating actually works almost like heat wrap. Some say that it's better, so it will keep the manifold in the engine bay way cooler. And it'll actually trap, from what I've been told, it'll actually trap the heat and make the turbo actually spool faster. Not sure how true that is, but that's what I've been told. So yeah guys, this came out awesome. Couldn't be happier with the results. Not too expensive. I found a shop here locally that was able to do this. It probably ran about, I want to say about 200 bucks for both. The guy had to order this special ceramic coating. It's made by Cerakote with a K. Not cheap, but he had to order it, and it took about a week to get in. And not too many people request this, so that's why I had to wait a little bit longer. But yeah, as you can tell, and the cool thing about ceramic coating is, and the guy actually explained it to me, you can actually, because I was worried about these basically getting ruined, the threads, but the guy actually he told me I shouldn't. You can pretty much do anything, and it's not like powder coat where it'll cake on there and it'll get stuck. These are the bungs for the wideband and the O2 sensor. But yeah, as you can see, you can easily ceramic coat it, and I've tried it already. I already tried to put the O2 sensor on and the wideband in. Actually, there's no problems at all. Alright guys, we're gonna move on to this. This was already on the car, but I'm actually having a friend fix it up. As you could tell, it's had its fair shares of dings and whatnot. I actually bought this recently, and like I explained in my other video, I had a polished one because I bought all this stuff, all this ARC stuff when I was in Japan, and I accidentally bought a polished one, so I've always been looking for a brushed. I don't like shiny stuff, I don't like polish, I don't like any of that stuff. I like the brushed look. So I finally found one. It wasn't in the best condition, but I got a buddy that's gonna fix it for me, so that's why I'm actually making this video right now, because I'm getting ready to take it to him. I'm gonna take the Evo out for a cruise. And as you can tell by this giant box, we obviously got something very special today, but I'm gonna save that for last. Next up is going to be, actually I'll save that for later, because I don't want to ruin the surprise for you guys. Alright, so I went ahead and I was able to find an ARC radiator cap. Now, in case you didn't know, I have a bunch of ARC stuff to include a shift knob, I got the strut tower bar, and I got obviously this, and I also have the valve cover protector thing up top. Alright, I'll grab some more stuff. This actually took a while to find. So it took about 6 months, but I finally was able to find. Alright guys, sorry about that. I actually ran out of memory on my memory card, so I had to delete some stuff. It's been a while since I used this camera. But I actually found an authentic HKS oil cap. This is probably the only oil cap that I like. I have seen the ARC one, and I don't like it. Reason for that is it doesn't match the rest of the ARC stuff. And not to mention, I'm just not going to pay $400 or $500 for an oil cap. That's just ridiculous. So I found this at a good price. It took about 6 months, and as you can tell, it's not titanium, but it has a gray kind of titanium look, and it actually goes pretty close to the kind of theme that I'm going for. And as you can tell, it has this cool design with the holes in it. All right, so that's that. And got a few other things. So I'm actually, this is a JDC. It's for the sensor. I already have one, but it's not titanium. This has a bit of a shiny kind of thing to it, like finish, and I don't really like it. I like this brushed look, so I'm actually gonna have my friend go ahead and touch it up as well. He's gonna handle that for me, kind of, so it matches everything else. So it has kind of like a flat look, because I don't really like polished anything. And that's one of the reasons why I actually got this, because I actually ended up getting one of these to match the HKS one, but I don't like how it's polished right there. I don't like that at all. So I don't know. I might sell this or give it away or something. I'm not sure. But I like how this one is dull. Alright, and last but not least, and I have other things, bits and pieces, little things, but I got the hardware for the manifold, and I got it in just a raw titanium finish, so that it goes with this pretty well. Alright, I don't want to have to worry about rust and stuff like that, and this stuff will look amazing. And if I ever do want to have this kind of burned look, I could always put some heat to it with a torch or something, and it'll start turning that bluish color. And that's the cool thing about titanium, is you can have it. I really wish that the guy, the previous owner, did not do this, but kind of is what it is. Maybe it'll look better once my buddy finishes it up. He says that he can't really get rid of the burn marks, but it kind of is what it is. Alright guys, so let's move on to the biggest thing here, which, as you can tell, I have a giant box. It's actually already installed, so I apologize for not doing a video on it. I've just been busy, and the actual day that it came was the day I came back from training, or the day after, and I was too excited to, so I just went ahead and put it on. But it's already on the car, so I'll go ahead and show you. And I finally got myself a Duluck style trunk. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like it. I don't like it, and I like the trunk, but I don't like the contrast from the carbon fiber to the white. I don't like it at all. I thought I would, but after having it around for a couple weeks, I realized it's a little too much for me, and I like kind of pretty subtle guy. I don't really like too much craziness, and this is just way too much contrast for me. It's already like it's cool that I have like the little pieces here and there, but this is just too much. So I'm actually going to take it off, and I'm going to get it painted. For those of you wondering, this is a JDC, which is the same company that made this stuff. This is a JD Customs Duluck trunk, and the fitment is okay. It's not the greatest. I was a little bit frustrated at first, actually, because it took some time to get it installed because I had to adjust. And I'm not going to open it because if I do, it slams. Because this trunk is designed to have the wing on it, so this weighs way too little for the. It's like a spring bar kind of thing, and I was gonna take it off, but then I realized I'm just gonna wait till I get it painted to put it back on. So I'm gonna put the OEM one with the wing, and I'm gonna rock that. But it's not too bad. As you can see, the fitment is not the worst. I actually kind of regret buying this. This is kind of like an impulse buy. And the reason for that is I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks on carbon, and I'm gonna have to wait till I get it painted. So it's kind of like it wasn't a waste of money. I'm not gonna say that because I would have gotten one eventually, but right now I probably should have waited. I could have put that money towards something else, and I tend to do that. This is why it's taken me so long to actually build this car, is because I get distracted with things. Here we have, you know, a Golf R that I pretty much took a whole year. This is bone stock when I bought it. And I'll do that with multiple things, motorcycles and stuff. But I finally spent enough money on this car to where I can't really get distracted because I just tell myself, hey, I need to finish this build. But like I stated in previous videos, this car has really never given me issues, which is one of the reasons why I never really touched it, because it's one of those things like, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So, but yeah, I'm already too deep in it, so I can't wait to show you guys some of the other stuff, the performance stuff that I bought. So as soon as all that stuff comes in, I'll do a pretty long video. All right, last but not least, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, somebody actually pointed it out in one of the videos. It's never really bothered me too much until recently, and what it is this taillight has somebody boosted driving by. It's a Jetta. But this taillight is actually chipped in two different places. And it's never really bothered me because I've had these taillights for probably about 8 years or so, till recently. And I'm getting to the point with this car to where I'm getting very nitpicky with a lot of stuff. And I'm actually just thinking about repainting the whole entire car because, as you saw in previous videos, I got this dent right here. And that's obviously going to require probably body work and paint. So I might as well wait. And I'm going to go ahead and paint the trunk as well. I'm actually going to leave a little strip. I've seen it in a couple Evos. I'm not going to leave the whole ducktail kind of unpainted. I'm just going to leave a little tiny strip just so you can see the carbon. I think it'll go well with the little pieces, the extensions that I have. So what this is as corny as it may sound, it definitely wasn't overnight. But it's definitely parts from Japan, as you can see. Authentic JDM newspaper. But it's actually a mint condition taillight. I'm probably going to wait to install this because the other one works just fine. But no more cracks. I got this for a good deal. No more issues. So I can finally get rid of that and that. One last thing that I don't think you guys have seen, unless you really follow me on Instagram. It was actually a big piece. I tried to do a video, but it didn't go as well. So I just ended up not doing it at all. But I actually finally got my hands on one of these deck mechanical replica lips. This is not the real thing. Funny enough, I remember when these, about maybe 10, 11 years ago, these things were actually, nobody wanted them. I think they were a little too aggressive for a lot of people, and nobody wanted them, so they kind of went out of production. But yeah, I love it. I've always wanted one, and I finally pulled the trigger on it, and I think it looks sick. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen some pictures on it. It's been on there for a little bit now, but I don't think I've officially shown you guys on YouTube. So yeah, guys, this is pretty much it. As you can see, stripping some things. This car is going to look completely different, and I'm finally getting to a point where I almost have everything I need, and onto the engine is going to be the last. So I have everything, pretty much everything around, and this is going to be a full build. So yeah, stay tuned, and in my next video I will show you guys all the stuff that I bought. Alright, take it easy, guys. I almost forgot one of my most favorite things that I bought. I've always wanted one of these, and that's how many parts I bought, guys. So much that I forgot to actually bring this out as well. As you can see, authentic Ralliart, and this is actually a Ralliart hood vent. So basically this replaces, it does nothing, it's literally all cosmetic, but it basically replaces the black one, which has been repainted. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like garbage. It's got all kinds of spots on it, but it's actually rusting because of the type of metal that it was. So I sprayed it and the finish just didn't last. Yeah, I've always wanted one of these. You don't see too many of them anymore, at least. You tend to see them more with the guys overseas, like in Australia and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a great piece. I'm a sucker for like JDM little bits and pieces and stuff like that. I don't like JDM parts for performance, because basically to make Evos fast, it's basically all American parts, but I am a sucker for little touches here and there of Japanese stuff. For those of you that don't know, I was actually stationed in Japan for 2 years, so and I owned an Evo 5 over there, so it always reminds me of my time there, even though that was a very long time ago. But yeah, guys, this is really the last thing. So yeah, with that, just stand by for my next video. It should probably be out sometime this week after I get all my... Oh, wait, never mind. I actually forgot about one more thing. So I finally actually got myself these stock 9 Enkis. Now this is the MR edition, so I had BBS's, and I got these for a good deal. They're not in the best condition. I'm gonna get them refinished, and I'm gonna put some drag radials on these. But yeah, that's really the last thing. I almost forgot. But yeah, guys, stay tuned and more content to follow. Take it easy. Peace.